Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Fazbear Entertainment is excited to join the digital age, and what better way to do that than with an edge-of-your-seat virtual reality experience. We know that Fazbear Entertainment has developed something of a bad reputation over the last few decades, and while it's true that some stories associated with our name were loosely based on actual events, the majority of them were total fabrications from the mind of a complete lunatic, lawsuits pending. But we aren't above laughing at ourselves. Ha ha ha. That's why we have recreated many of these completely fictitious scenarios, lies that you've been fed over the last several years, into a hilarious VR game, in the hopes that we can finally move past these childish ghost stories and develop a new relationship with you, as well as your kids. Don't forget the merch, perfect for birthdays. So sit back and enjoy a few scares. We do, however, ask that you agree to a simple waiver before you play. It's mostly just legal mumbo-jumbo and isn't at all based on user experiences thus far or injuries associated with testing. Just touch the button to agree, and then we can jump right into some harmless fun that can't harm you at all in any harmful way. Thank you for playing the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. You acknowledge that Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for accidental digital consciousness transference, real-world manifestations of digital characters, nightmares, night terrors, night sweats. Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Use the console in front of you to navigate the menu and pick one of the frightening experiences available. By completing these scenarios, more will become available. You'll see plenty of familiar faces and some new ones as well. So stay a while and have a good time. And remember, despite the temporary horror you may experience, this is a completely controlled environment and you aren't in any real danger. Fazbear Entertainment not responsible for real danger. Please make a selection from the virtual menu. Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience. Fazbear Entertainment is excited to join the digital age, and what better
to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear. Imagine magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. On
¿Qué
discovering that
tranza?
damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be
Hola
filed
gato,
within 90
buenas
days, or
noches, ¿cómo
all the
estás?
premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached, and the carpets have been replaced. Blah blah blah. Now that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about.
Welcome.
Gato, bienvenido.
Quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with crossbeams, wires, and animatronic devices, especially around the facial area. So you can imagine how having your head forced inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort and death. The only parts of you that would like to see the light of day again would be your eyeballs and teeth pop out the front of the mask. Yeah, they don't tell you these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary. Gotta conserve power. Alright, good night.
Ok, perfecto. Chica se regresó ahí. Chica, vete a la chingada. Ay, ya había salido una moneda. Uy, me arriesgué ahí. Ahí había una moneda, chingada. Me hago bolas con los mendigos controles. Bueno, menos mal. Hola, Juan, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido, buenas noches. vamos a ver el 2, a ver cómo está. Ah, JL. Se me hace que para la máscara tengo que dejar presionado el botón.
Hello? Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see during your first week here and to help you get started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old location, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, safety. They've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics.
Okay.
Facial recognition, advanced
La
mobility.
luz.
They even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database, so they can.
Aquí la oficina está más simple.
Now that being said, no new system is you're only the second
Most of the time on
PC,
PC, sorry.
Complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, lucky you, right?
Well, actually I'm playing this on Nintendo Switch.
Seemed to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution.
Tardaron un chingo en cargarse de esto.
Glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without a costume on and wanting to stuff you in your suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quirky modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark.
Hola, ¿qué hace? ¿Yandas o qué hace?
Check the light, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Ok, la música sí resulta ser molesta. Necesito estar... Oh. Hay un bug. Un bug. No, se bugueó esto. Se bugueó. Se bugueó. It's bug. Look, the light. Por fin. Ese es. Ok, sí me escucho, ¿verdad? A ver, si me escucho, capaz ya estoy hablando
Many of them were total fabrications.
y yo... A ver, si me escucho, capaz... Ok, sí me escucho. As I said, most of the time I play on PC. But I just got this game for the Nintendo Switch, so I'm playing on the Switch.
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you.
Ese es un sos. Está en esa maquinita.
Officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. So watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, then we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, boo. But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up, or something like that. So, we're gonna take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man. And if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air blowing. Okay, keep an eye on things.
Aquí la ventilación es mucho más rápido. Al reparar las cosas es mucho más rápido. Súper rápido. I'm not good at English. Ah. Okay, fool, don't worry. Don't worry, it's okay. It's great. Thanks. Ese 6 está bugueado. Don't need the toys. No! No, 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 no. Mm.
Hey man, okay, I have some awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric. I think they were like training tapes for like other employees.
Cool, thanks for your follow.
So I thought we could like have them playing like over the speakers as people walk through the attraction. Dude, that makes us feel legit, man. But I have an even better surprise for you. You're not gonna believe this. We found one. A real one. Gotta go, man. Well, look,
Spring
it's
trap.
somewhere. I'm sure you'll see it. Okay, I'll leave you with some of this great audio that I found. Talk to you later, man. Hello? Welcome to your new career as a performer/entertainer for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. These tapes will provide you with much-needed information on how to handle/climb into/climb out of mascot costumes.
Hello?
Right now, we have two specially designed suits that double as both animatronic and suit. So please pay close attention while learning how to operate these suits, as accidents,
I suppose I should thank you.
Oh, thanks for that like.
Can occur. First, we will discuss how to operate the mascots when they are in animatronic form. For ease of operation, the animatronics are set to turn and walk towards sound cues. This is an easy and hands-free approach to making sure the animatronics stay where the children are for maximum entertainment/crowd-pleasing value. To change the animatronics to suit mode, insert and turn firmly the hand crank provided by the manufacturer. Turning the crank will recoil and compress the animatronic parts around the sides of the suit, providing room to
Thanks,
climb
Phil.
inside. Please make sure that spring locks are fastened tight to ensure the animatronic devices remain fixed. We will cover this in more detail in tomorrow's session. Remember to smile.
Hijo de tu puta madre. ¿Qué? Ay, por el amor de Dios.
Hola Pedrox.
Hola Dar, ¿cómo estás? Ay, coche, ¿se va a meter a la ventilación? No creo.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien, ¿y tú?
¿Cómo descargaste ese FAF? Bien, y ahora libre.
Maldito Springtrap de mierda.
Hi. Maldito Springtrap de mierda. 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 Maldito Spring
Este lo compré. Puta madre. Mira, ese es un sos. Un sos.
Hello? Hi.
Pensé que lo descargaste en Mediafire.
Ah, no, lo compré para el Switch.
Ah, ya.
Nada más que el problema con el FNAF Freddy's 2 es que
We went to great lengths to create an authentic VR
es
experience,
la caja de
including
música.
using scanned photographs for reference and using original performance routines where applicable.
Hello. For today's lesson, we will be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to nudge or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, as moisture may loosen them and cause them to break.
Ay, miren quién viene. Ay, cocha.
Wearing a suit, please try to maneuver away from populated
Hola, ¿qué
areas
hace?
before bleeding out.
Tratando de pasado, ¿qué hace?
As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room.
Puta madre.
A room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed in animatronics or security systems. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always, remember to smile toward the face of Freddy Fazbear's teeth.
No, me equivoqué.
Hi.
¿Es en serio? Se supone que Mango no debía de hacer eso. Bueno, que fue más creativo. Hombre, están muy agresivos. Ya me chingué. ¿Eh? ¿Cómo se regresó ahí? ¿O era por la ventilación? Miren qué culero viene por aquí. ¡Ah, demonios!
Todo se derrumbó.
No, because it's scary. Yes, it's scary. And it's a Freddy's 4. Okay. ZR, la lámpara. Teletransportarse X, puerta con ZR.
A descargar este juego en Mediafire. Hoy no más ese cuñón.
Ah,
La música de FNAF deberían poner.
que no se oye una chingada, no, hombre. No se oye nada. ¿Cómo demonios se hace esto? It's impossible. I don't know how the hell to do this.
El Pepe. Ahora hacer una tarea. Es rápido. Aquí te veo mientras leo.
Ok, Dark.
Please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to nudge or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, as moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose. In case that the spring locks come loose while you are wearing the suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out.
I suppose I should thank you.
Gracias por ese like.
As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. One extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed to animatronics or security systems. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics.
Usted no aprende, ¿verdad?
Off camera. As always, remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Pinche madre. No, GG. GG. Y ahí está el puto. ¿Qué esperas? Ah. Está demasiado difícil. No, hombre.
today's lesson, we will be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to nudge or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, as moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose. In the case that the spring locks are wearing a suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out, as to not ruin the customer experience. As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe
¿Qué tiene
room.
que ver
Every
el video
location
con
is
que no
built
puedo
with
usar
one
esta
extra
cosa?
room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed to animatronics or security teams. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always, remember to smile for the face of Freddy Fazbear's teeth.
¿Cómo dio esto? ¿Eh? Un segundo. ¿Cómo chingado se pasó de...? ¿Eh? Está imposible este cabrón. Ah, this mofo is very hard.
Hello. For today's lesson, we will be continuing our training on proper suit handling techniques. When using an animatronic as a suit, please ensure that the animatronic parts are tightly compressed and fastened by the spring locks located around the inside of the suit. It may take a few moments to position your head and torso between these parts in a manner where you can move and speak. Try not to nudge or press against any of the spring locks inside the suit. Do not touch the spring locks at any time. Do not breathe on the spring locks, as moisture may loosen them and cause them to break loose. If locks come loose while you are wearing a suit, please try to maneuver away from populated areas before bleeding out, as to not ruin the customer experience. As always, if there is ever an emergency, please go to the designated safe room. Every location is built with one extra room that is not included in the digital map layouts programmed to animatronics or security teams. This room is hidden to customers, invisible to animatronics, and is always off camera. As always, remember to smile for the face of Freddy Fazbear's teeth.
Pinche madre. Uy, a tiempo. Perfecto. Cae en la trampa, cabrón. Quedó. Tu pinche madre.
Hola ala millonario con todos lo FNAF cara dinero en la boca. O, respetar y ser respetado su pensamiento, opinión, credo, género, religión y filiación política. ¿Tú qué piensas de este reglamento?
Respetar y ser respetado su pensamiento, opinión, creo, género, religión y filiación política. Que debería ser sí, pero lamentablemente eso no sucede.
La importancia. Sí, de hecho es una realidad.
Uy.
Are you having fun yet? That's great to hear.
Mm. Ya decía yo que por qué no me podía voltear todo.
Pedro mano levantada puño cerrado tarea contexto los videos de Pedro son mejores.
Ah, esto se va a poner difícil. This is going to be hard.
Hello. There's been a slight change of company policy concerning use of the suit. Don't. After learning of an unfortunate incident at the sister location involving multiple and simultaneous spring lock failures, the company has deemed the suit temporarily unfit for employees.
Ah, puta madre.
Which is why the classic suits are being retired to an appropriate location while being looked at by our technicians. Until replacements arrive, you will be expected to wear the temporary costumes provided to you. Keep in mind that they were found on very short notice, so questions about appropriateness/relevance.
¿Y los subtítulos?
I repeat, the classic suits are not to be
Pedro
touched,
inicia partida
acted,
back
or
recién la
worn.
12 de la
That being
mañana.
said, we are free of
XD.
liability. Do as you wish. As always, remember to smile. You are the face of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Ay, por la ventilación, cocha.
Full concentrado.
Así es. Regresa, cabrón. Regresa.
Watasta ni un asustó de los Phantom.
Ya me comí varios sustos. Un sos. Tenemos un sos. Está bien chafa porque literalmente puedes estar spameando esta mierda para que se quede aquí.
Señor, qué suerte tiene. Olvídalo.
Oh, está bien X esta cosa. El güey nomás lo mantienes ahí y ya, GG. Gústame, culero.
Wii estaba en la cámara 1 y se fue a la 8. Speedrun. XD.
Así es. Salió mago el puto. Ahora sí se va a poner feo. Se va a poner hardcore esta madre.
Hello, hello. This is just a reminder of company policy concerning the safe room. The safe room is reserved for equipment and or other property not being currently used and as a backup safety location. It is not a break room. Should not be considered a place for employees.
En la cámara 1 escucha a un niño el modo Sonic.
And under no circumstance should a customer in this room and out of the main show area. Management has also been made aware that the Spring Bonnie animatronic has been noticeably moved. Would like to remind
A su
employees
madre. Está potente.
Hello, hello. This is just a reminder of company policy concerning the safe room. The safe room is reserved for equipment and or other property as a backup safety location for employees only. This is not a break room. Should not be considered a place for employees to hide and or congregate. And under no circumstance should a customer ever be taken into this room and out of the main show. It's also been made aware that the Spring Bonnie animatronic has been noticeably moved. Would like to remind employees that this costume is not safe to wear under any.
¡Ey! Al cabrón le cerró la pinche ventilación. ¿Cómo chingado se metió? ¿Cómo se metió?
Con la agujetita.
Hombre, cabrón.
XD. Mago.
Me salió mago el puto.
Hello, hello. This is just a reminder of company policy concerning the safe room. For equipment and or as a backup safety location for employees only. This is not a break room. Should not be considered a place for employees to hide and or congregate.
Ya valió madres.
Under no circumstance should a customer ever be taken into this room and out of the main show area. Management has also been made aware that the Spring Bonnie animatronic would like to remind employees that this costume is not safe to wear under any circumstances. Thank you, and remember to smile and Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Pinche madre. Uy, sí alcancé. A huevo que sí. No, he de reiniciar todo. Un momento, no se había venido por la otra y... Pero la había... ¿Qué? What? No entiendo. Ya me confundí. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Ese Springtrap es un loco.
¿Qué? Ah, se supone que estaba cerrado. Estaba cerrado. Estaba cerrado. Ustedes vieron. Esa porquería estaba cerrada. ¿Qué chingados? Chinga tu madre.
Pedro, me salieron callos de tanto caminar y solo camine usa ahora. Modo mago X2.
Hola zombie, buenas noches. Primero que todo. No, hombre, te falta barrio. Hay que caminar más. Pinche Springtrap. Springtrap. Springtrap is a fucking magician.
Buenas noches, Pedro.
Hello? Hello?
Si Springtrap es bien ojete.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to keep those cameras while I talk, just to make sure they're interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots.
Creo que el 3 no me lo pasé por eso.
No, está bugueada la luz. Está bugueada. Pinche juego bugueado.
Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique and then he becomes more active as the cameras remain
F.
off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure you have everything under control. Talk to you soon.
Ex día Bonnie le sale defectuoso, ahora va a ser mago.
Hola, puto.
Hello?
Pedro, conseguiste acceso a la beta del Overwatch 2.
No, no me llegó nada. Lo que apliqué fue para la beta del WoW o algo así, no me acuerdo. Ándale, ahora sí, ya se desapendejó esto.
Hello? Hello? Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't
F ayer por ver 4 horas de un directo de algún streamer seleccionado y te la daban.
Maybe a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk, just to make sure everyone's in their proper place, you know. Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often. I've heard he becomes a lot more active in the dark, though, so, hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right? I also want to emphasize the importance of using your door lights. There are blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots have to be right outside your door.
F ayer por 4 horas de un directo de algún streamer seleccionado y te la daban.
Or someone on your cameras.
¿En serio?
Be sure to check the
Nah.
door light. You
Eso del Overwatch 2 se me hace una pendejada.
Not that you would be in any danger, of course. I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know. Anyway,
Siento que es algo así como los FIFAs.
talk to you soon.
Es una trampa mortal cambiar de la cámara 1C a la 2A. Porque si Foxy viene corriendo, estás jodido.
Nota del día: no caminar mucho con sandalias porque sí está ojete tener callos. Hola.
Hola, Andrea. Chica, ¿te gustan las invitaciones? Te invito a que le rumbes a la chingada. Oni, pensé que ya estaba aquí. Las 3, 57%, voy bien. It's me.
Eso, bro, tú puedes. El Bowco, Virtuolu.
Y camina este puto. No, ya no la pude agarrar. Mierda.
Porque el sonido del garfio de Faxi suena a mi tío cuando entra al baño.
Pinche Freddy, ya te vi.
La risa tripela, qué miedo.
Uy, justo a tiempo.
Ahora me doy cuenta que las puertas ocupen energía tiene sentido. Yo riéndome antes de comerme el gansito del refri.
Hello. Hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, you know, they usually move on to other things by now. I'm not implying that they die.
Yo nunca probé un gansito.
That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much
En
of your
serio,
time.
zombie, no, hombre.
Things start getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had
¿Qué
an
son?
idea. If you happen to get caught
Es
and want to avoid getting
un
stuck
postre
in the
mexicano.
try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
Es un pastel de chocolate con fresa súper adictivo. En estos momentos lo único mexicano que tengo es un cerveza.
Hubieran puesto un poco más de iluminación a las cámaras, chingado. Puta madre.
Ajajaja, yo tengo un peluche de aguacate con sombrero. Pinche teclado ojete que no le anda la A y la D.
Pinche Freddy se está moviendo. ¡Ah, pinche madre! Pero ¿cómo se movió? ¿Cómo se movió tan rápido si ni siquiera
Año
estaba viendo la cámara?
1987 y un establecimiento a nada de la ruina que esperas. Jajajaj, no pierdas que tengo audífonos con cara de boca abierta y sudando frío.
Pues bájala, Andrea.
Hello. Hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long.
Jajajaja, muy tarde.
You know, they usually move on to other things by now.
Vean las FNAF Freddy's, ¿qué esperabas?
That's not what I meant. Anyway,
¿Cómo saque que vas a recibir esta madre?
things start getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea.
Chingar su madre.
If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. You know, go limp.
Casi me
There's a
cago.
chance that, maybe they'll think that you're an empty costume instead. Then again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton into you. on the flip side.
Freddy, cállate, chingado.
Está más grande mi baño que esa oficina.
¿Qué pedo con Bonnie? Y apenas son las 2. Está en la cocina. Mira nomás esos bugs. Ah. Siempre se me escapa esa mendiga moneda. ¿Dónde chingados está Freddy, Y hablando del rey de Roma. Tengo que estarlo viendo para que no se mueva. Y si cambio de cámara, tengo que cerrar la puerta primero. Uy, perfecto. La cuarta noche, uy, va a estar hardcore. Pues bueno, hasta aquí voy a dejar el directo. Creo que hasta ahorita voy a ir a cenar, pero regreso más tarde. Así que bueno, gracias por haberse pasado. Sigan teniendo una bonita noche y ahí nos vemos después. Fu, thanks for stepping by. I'm going to dinner. Well, maybe I'll be back later. Ya.
Y si se portan bien yo juego para que me escuchen llorar.
Eso me agrada. Bueno, nos vemos, cuídense.